What is up, everyone? My name is Sean.
It's DeLisa, and
We
we're
are
life with the Perrys.
Hi, Duke. We have a dog named Duke. He's right here. First and foremost, I just want to explain this on my head. I just got finished, just washing my hair and conditioning and doing all that stuff. And I got finished doing my brushings and all that stuff like that there. There's a do-rag under here, and this is a scully or whatnot. If you
catch the waves.
It's for waves. For those people who don't know what the do-rag is and the scully and whatnot, it's you brush your hair and then you get waves. This is how you get waves. It's really in the brushing, but you have to lay it down to get waves.
The point of the video, though, is to talk about my labor and delivery and to introduce you guys who do not know us personally or whatever the case may be, have not seen our Zoe Elise, just to introduce her to you all as a part of the new Perry clan.
We are now a family of 4, 5 if you include the dog, and it's two girls and a wife and a husband and a male neutered dog. So yeah.
He's feeling short on the testosterone.
Awesome. Wonderful. Such
Anyways.
a blessing. Wonderful to have.
So don't let anybody tell you that all girl pregnancies and boy pregnancies are alike and you will know the difference if they're a boy or girl by your pregnancy. That isn't true. 2 totally different pregnancies, different deliveries, different babies, different personalities already. Yes, she's only 3 weeks, but we already know different personalities.
Yes.
This pregnancy,
She came out the womb different.
This past pregnancy, I had some complications. Body was different. Body hurt. I had to go to physical therapy. It's just a lot. It was different in Madison. Mentally, I was better. I was happier. But, yeah, physically, not so much. So that was that. We did think it was a boy in the beginning, just because my whole pregnancy started off different.
Oh, I just knew it was a boy.
If this is a boy.
I just knew it was.
Another little beautiful princess. So she was born on April 4th, 2019. So like I said, she's 3 weeks and a few days. That's her grunting. That's her way to say, hey, I'm him. Doesn't really cry a lot, really peaceful, smiles a lot, laughs a lot.
She has my personality.
Anywho, so my doctor decided to induce me a few days before my due date, just because my first delivery was very short, and she figured if this is my second time, it would be even shorter, and because we live so far away from the hospital that we would probably go into labor on the freeway or in the car somewhere. Mm-hmm. And so she just wanted to induce me to ensure that I delivered at the hospital and not in the car.
Yeah.
And so
wouldn't know what to do with that. Wouldn't know what to do with the car. Would not.
He just wanted to make sure the car is clean. Not, how would you feel delivering in the car? But just to make sure the car is clean. So the week that I was supposed to be induced on the 4th, which was when she was born, they're like, oh, our hospital beds are full. I don't know where they do that at, but it was full. And so they was like, we'll have to move your induction. I was like, okay, sure.
It was a Friday, 4/5.
Mm-hmm. To April 5th instead of the 4th. But I told Sean the morning of the 4th, I was like, I feel like she's going to be here today.
Pause as an aside, we had already been to the hospital 2 times for false deliveries. Both times I knew that we weren't having the baby, but I obliged. We went to the doctor's office, hospital, back to the doctor's office, then back to the hospital. So, yeah.
Anywho.
And when we went to the doctor's office, there was no change From when we went to the doctors to the hospital, there's no change. Then we went back to the doctors because we had scheduled appointments. Because towards the end of the pregnancy, you got every week you got to go to the doctor's office, right? Yeah, there's no difference.
Duke wants attention right now while we're trying to do this video, by the way. Anywho, well, they called me and they're like, well, we had a room open up. And so actually, can you get to this hospital? I'm like, I live a distance away. Can y'all hold the spot for me? And they was like, as soon as possible, or we'll have to give it to somebody else.
Right.
Sean speeds his way on
I
home
did not
from work.
speed. I moved hastily. I drove hastily to get here, to get there.
And we drive hastily to the hospital.
Yes.
So then my contractions worsen because of his driving. And so by the time we get to the hospital, I'm kind of already in active labor. But the nurse, shout out to Karen, who was my labor and delivery nurse. She's pretty awesome. She walked us through the whole process. She was very honest, and she's like, be honest with me. If you know this baby's coming, let me know. Somebody's water broke in my face. I had to catch a baby by myself and nobody else was in the room. Just let me know ahead of time. Okay guys, so earlier, Sean and I were there recording a video of my labor and delivery, an introduction of Zoe, and my phone. Yeah, I wanted to be cheap. Sean will talk about me. When I got my phone, so when I got a new phone, I got one with the smallest amount of storage, which I know I shouldn't have done. So basically, midway during our video, my phone shuts off my camera because I didn't have any more storage, so I had to delete some stuff. Anyhow, Sean had to go pick up Madison from school, so I'm going to talk to you guys about my labor and delivery on my own. Sean will be in the rest of the video, but that's the explanation for the disappearance of Mr. Perry. It cut off where we were talking about our nurse Karen and how she was coaching me through everything, and she was very direct, very real, and was like, hey, you want to do this, this, and this, and this, if you want to make this process easier. If not, it's going to be a lot more difficult, especially without an epidural. Make a long story short, they gave me a little bit of Pitocin, like the lowest dosage, just to kick up my contractions a notch. She put me in some positions that would help the labor go a little bit quicker. And then my doctor backdoor came in, broke my water, and was like, I'm gonna be right back. I gotta go deliver this baby, then I'm coming to deliver your baby because hospital is full at this point. Well, my doctor did not make it back to deliver my baby because 40 minutes after Nurse Karen, love that nurse. I wish I knew her last name. I would look her up and be like, kudos. I already gave her kudos at the hospital, but anyways, with the hospital. 40 minutes after Karen puts some pain medicine in my IV, and she's like, hey, anesthesiologist will be in here soon to prep you for an epidural just in case you change your mind. 40 minutes later, I'm like, Karen, I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to be pushing right now because it feels like she's coming out. There's no waiting. Anesthesiologist never made it. Doctor's not available because she's delivering another baby. And she's like, hold on, wait. Don't push yet. You can't push yet. I gotta go get some other people. Like I said, she said I already had someone water break in my face, and I had to catch a baby by myself because there was nobody else in the room, and the lady didn't tell me that she could feel the baby coming. I'm over here having contractions like every 30 seconds. I done basically ripped off my husband's clothes. I didn't rip them off really, but he was done kind of brutally doing this delivery because that he was there. He tried to hand me my sweater to pull on and to rip apart and whatever I wanted to do while I was having contractions, but I wanted a person. So he was my person. I think I pinched Karen a few times. Sorry, Karen, for pinching you. They wound up having to hold down my legs during delivery because according to them, I have strong leg muscles and was kind of moving the bed while trying to push Zoe out. So yeah, I felt every bit of her head coming out. That little ring of fire that people talk about is for real. So the first time with Madison, I got the epidural right before I was supposed to push, or right before I had to push, and so I never felt that ring of fire. I just felt the contractions. This time I felt every bit of her head, Zoe's head, trying to come out, and I was like, I don't want to rip. I think I screamed that out loud when I was pushing. I don't want to rip. And so her head went right back in. And so it took about 4 pushes and little Zoe came out. She, her and her sister are night and day. When she's older, we'll know a little bit more. She's 3 weeks now, but she's very calm, quiet. Even her cry is like a grunt. She'll cry if she's frustrated because she's hungry and I'm not getting her milk to her soon enough, or if I'm taking too long changing her diaper. Other than that, and she kind of grunts, and that's pretty much it. She smiles a lot, she laughs a lot, even as tiny as she is. But that's pretty much it. She's a pretty chill baby, and Madison she was a good baby. She slept well, but she screamed. She was a screamer. Sometimes can still be that. So yeah, pray for us. But we didn't get 2 screamers. Praise God. So Sean and I are big on, not huge, but we like numbers. And so she was born on April 4th, and was born in delivery room number 4. And so we thought that was kind of crazy. And 4 has a biblical meaning of God bringing all things into alignment and angelic forces working on your behalf. And so that's kind of along the same lines of what our revelation for this year for our family has been. And so it's very fitting, especially with her name meaning life promised of God. So Zoe means the fullness of life, and Elise means an oath of God or a promise of God. So Zoe Elise, life promise of God, is what we named our new little addition. And that is my story. Nothing too dramatic. It seemed dramatic at the time because I literally was probably very horrible to my husband. And he was like, do you want me to talk? Do you want me to talk you through it? What do you want? What can I do? I was like, I just want to pull on your clothes. I need something to put all these pain and frustration, since my pain tolerance is low, on. And you're it. I think I said during delivery, I want to punch something or someone. I didn't punch him. I just kind of pulled on his clothes a little bit. I think I may have bitten him. Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot going on. But other than that, it wasn't too dramatic, wasn't too gory. Well, it was gory because, it's delivery of a baby coming out of your womb. But yeah, it was pretty cool. My actual delivery was about 2 hours from the time that they broke my water to the time that Zoe came. Hour and a half, 2 hours. Labor and delivery all together was about 4.5 hours. So it was pretty quick. And that's why my doctor induced me a few days before my due date, because she didn't want my water to break on its own and me to be stuck on a freeway in the middle of traffic delivering a baby because the hospital's so far away from the house. So she made a great call there, but everything was pretty quick. Healthy baby, healthy mommy. Had a few scares because I had TMI, sorry for it, but this is a labor and delivery video. So I had a few blood clots that were sizes of golf balls, tennis balls. So I thought, oh my gosh, what's happening to me? Am I gonna die? I had those few scares, but they were like, you're totally fine. For whatever reason, I just had blood clots that size, but they checked everything and I was fine. And I'm still here and I'm healthy now. So I feel like my body was in a little pain like the first week after, and I was popping the pain medicine. I ain't gonna lie, the Motrins. But I'm good now. Nothing really hurts. I have some pain in my hip, which I had while I was pregnant with her sometimes and when I wake up in the morning. But other than that, I'm pretty good. Can't wait to get in a nice routine of working out or something to get back healthy and fit. I would like to do that. We live in a neighborhood now that I can walk around, so I'm pretty excited about getting to that soon. But baby's healthy, mommy's healthy. Thank you guys for watching this video. Yeah, and that's all she wrote. Here is our Zoe.
Zoe P is what I call her.
Zoe Elise.
Yep, that's how you feel.
Looks much like our first daughter. I can tell the difference, but everybody's like, oh, you just delivered the same baby twice. But this is Miss Zoe Elise. She's got the chunks. Looks like she's about to start fussing for her food because she likes to eat. She's a bit of an aggressive eater. She likes her milk. Yeah. This is Zoe Elise, guys. And that's all she wrote.
Good night. God bless. Good day. God bless. Please like, comment, subscribe.
And we'll talk to you guys later.